Good. Well, no. Morning. 20 to 10. Morning's kind of done, technically. I never really liked brunch time uh, being called morning. I do it because it's habit. Because you got the whole morning, afternoon, night, right? But really, like, see, if you're a working person, let's say you're a laborer. I'm talking from construction to farming to whatevs. Laborer. Uh, Man, we're just in the heart of the. I mean, by 10 a.m., you're in your groove, I would think. That's how I was. It was just, yeah, I mean, that stretch, you get a couple hours in the morning. Sometimes you're slow to start. Lunch can sometimes drag you down, but that sweet spot, maybe 9:30 to noon. Oh, whatever. What do I know? I sometimes, well, that's why I've been helping the old man so much. My dad. Uh, without, not that I don't enjoy this, but without some sort of physical something, it's tough. I like using my hands.
I speak my mind how I like, and that ain't hard to tell. I won't be fooled by the lies, no matter how they sell. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive, cause I know my rights. I know they wanna kick me off the socials, all because I get a little too vocal. Middle finger to the crooks in the oval. The revolution is sparked and going global. Always been the one to speak my raw thoughts. And if you got a problem with it, then y'all soft. I can't be bought off, I can't be called off. If you think that I'm the crazy one, then y'all lost. Just blind to the narrative, lies and corruption. And now they looking at me like I'm a disruption. Think for myself, never mind your assumption. Watching a slide and decline and destruction. Gotta do something, fuck, I'm done waiting. Standing up to tyranny's the fucking foundation of us as a nation. I won't be complacent. I know my rights in their mind till they take them.
Yeah, let's go back. Let's do something with this. It's not just music appreciation right now. Because really, I got a Webby bar just sitting in my head right now because of current events. And because we want to go up on YouTube, how can we tactfully do this? I've mentioned I'm an adopted child, right? Okay. Got a Korean brother. So I, grew up that way. So let's address Raw Thoughts 5, and I think that was 5, right? You think you know about Asian hate. Now, see, I unfortunately am one of those, I guess I'm a bad guy because I watch all the video from like the subway footage video and stuff, and unfortunately got to stomach a lot of assault videos. It sucks. I'm not going to pretend it's fun. I'll tell you first and foremost, and I don't get no jollies out of that. But if I'm going to have the courage to say, hey, Webby told you all about this in Raw Thoughts 5 because he been throwing straight truth at people. You might not always agree. I don't agree with 100% of it. We probably don't fall right in line, right? Excuse me. Sorry. Quit smoking now, if that's a problem. The president just said, what, BTS? Now, Ange was going to do that reaction. Now we won't. There won't be no BTS on the channel. Why? Because if you can't talk about the actual statistics on the Asian hate crimes, well then what are these photogenic moments for? Because it's the actual statistics in the video don't match up with the narrative. It just sucks. I just think there's a big game being played, and I don't know every part of it. I don't know if anybody knows every part of it, but we sure the heck get to, sure the hell get to question all all of it, the whole way.
If you think that I'm the crazy one, then y'all lost. Just blind to the narrative, lies and corruption. And now they looking at me like I'm a disruption. Think for myself, never mind your assumption. Watching a slide in decline and destruction. Gotta do something, fuck, I'm done waiting. Standing up to tyranny's the fucking foundation of us as a nation. I won't be complacent. I know my rights in their mind till they take them. I speak my mind how I lie.
So, everybody who gets uncomfortable, and this is to all of us, if the whole idea of discussing what the future should look like makes you uncomfortable, you're going to have to address that in your own heart of hearts. The thing is we are way too far past. Here, I got a single why. All-cause mortality is up. Shockingly up. And I don't want to talk about the regions too much because I have great love for people in all these regions. But there are parts of the country or the globe that decided we'll be 95% compliant on everything the government says. And now I possibly could get in trouble if I start pointing out the huge spike in problematic data. And there's a direct line to the compliance and these new statistics. And if you question that, you're in trouble. So if you don't understand what I'm talking about, I'm sorry. We just talked to a guy yesterday who, this would be the best place. If he saw this, he'd trip balls, but he probably won't. Gentleman flew out from one state to the other to go buy Anja's car. Very cool. But we started talking about stuff, and now the media would say that we have no ability to connect as human beings. The next thing you know, we were talking about everything that's going on, and it turned out we saw eye to eye. The only person on the property who didn't agree was my dad, and we just kind of drifted away from him. Because even I had to explain to them, like, you just got to watch out around my dad. Don't say too much, because he still thinks the laptop is disinformation. And the problem is he believes the liars who somehow, I'm sure it's the Smith-Mundt Act or whatever, but they're just allowed to lie over and over and over again now. You get that, right? They're literally legally allowed to propagandize you in the United States. Now, outside the United States, I'm sure you've been able to be lied to your whole life. That's why a lot of people are so bitter. And there's so few freedoms left everywhere but here. And they're taking ours away right away too. Trust me, that's why I'm lashing out like a weirdo and screaming and yelling, but telling you it's all for entertainment purposes only. I'm not telling nobody to do shit. Except ask questions. Just conversation you still get to have.
I won't be fooled by the lies. No matter how they sound. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more.
Oh yeah, speaking of that, I'll just say this easily because I guess I'm not completely ignorant. Why are they talking about the one like it's a 50 caliber? Why are they, once again, is it just because the average citizen has no clue about the details, but they love the drama? Holy crap, we just misspend our focus, I think. And I'll put myself in there too.
Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive. Cause I know my rights. I know my rights. And for the gift of freedom, I've been willing to fight. Because
Okay, so then we're trying to return a battery at a local box store, controlled by the Chinese government, and we're in line, and Ange, you know, this whole thing. She knows what she did. She bought it. There's record on her card. There's record. She don't got the receipt. It doesn't matter. They want to switch you all to paperless everything. Then this idea, if you bought with a card, you need to, no, you've got your record already. If you have a record to prosecute me, you better damn well start having a record to repay me when you're wrong. This always side with the corporations and what they need first. That shit's getting old. I think we're going to have to go back to, I mean, I don't know what the future looks like, but it's going to have to be more competition. It can't be one size fits all. That shit ain't working. It just ain't working.
I know my rights.
Yeah, give a fuck about a grand post. I'm the one they wanna ban most. Pop a red pill, up in the damn dose. As I keep my motherfucking boot up on they damn throats. The algorithm wanna lead me by the hand, but they can't, no chance. I delete them with the spam, and they know where I stand. You have to take my First Amendment right out of my cold dead hands. I am no weak man, I will not be broken. No truth that I find that will not be spoken. Fight for the right till it's downright stolen. I will not comply, I'm alive and awoken. Keep an open mind and try to live peace.
Whoa. Thank God Tom McDonald led me to Webby. I like Tom. I still do. In fact, here, I'll put it in Webby's video. You know how this works. I mean, unless you're a bus rider, you're probably not going to watch this. Unless you're a huge Webby fan, but I'm not. You know what I mean? I'm not, go Webby, I know everything about him. It's just a weird fucking reaction. Trust me, I get it. Ange and I threw it away because, unfortunately, this is the kind of thing you couldn't even put on Patreon. It's like blackmail. But we bought a bunch of Tom merch to set up, right? Instead of all of my old shit, I was going to go with, you know, the new stuff, kind of like everybody else does. I swear to God, it's probably the only reason the guitars are up there on the wall. Because I had this, you know, vision of doing what everybody else does. So we bought a ton of gear, and you've seen us wear some of it, so whatever. You know, that's my hog hat right there. Been on the duck. Hog hat was the nicest thing. Merch was really substandard. And I don't want to hate on Tom, so I'll leave it at that. And I'm not going to make it a big bitch. We threw away a 25-minute bitch session. In the middle of the 2,000 Mules, when I was railing away going, oh, yeah, no, Tom is right about the system here. I owe him an apology. Whoop, hold that thought. And then we just went off. I mean, it's like from crooked lettering to not even a shipping list in the box. It's just there was some corners cut. But thank God he doesn't cut corners on his music. Okay, done with that. The whole point to give him that credit and that, you know, criticism sandwich, I guess, is he really led me to. If it wasn't for him, I would have never clicked on Raw Thoughts 5, and I would have never wanted to do this. And everything at night, all the big click reactions. I mean, shit, I ain't stupid. I get thousands and thousands of hits a day. I want to talk about this because it matters way more. Oh no, the evilest regimes on the planet still endorse entertainment. So then you're gonna have to ask yourself, what quality of, just go full circle. Why can't Ange do BTS now? Why wouldn't I touch that with a 10-foot pole? Because they went in, they were used as a photo op and a talking point when you can't even speak on the statistical truth of the subject.
Lead them with the spam, and they know where I stand. You have to take my First Amendment right out of my cold dead hands. I am no weak man, I will not be broken. No truth that I find that will not be spoken. Fight for the right till it's downright stolen. I will not comply, I'm alive and awoken. Keep an open mind and try to live peace.
That was what we wanted to hear again, though. But that's, you just, if it seems like everything's going down fast, then that first one, speech. If you don't want it to be the Second Amendment that frees your nation, then you damn well better start using the First Amendment to find out what's going on and question things. And the guy that bought the car, yeah, unbelievable how well we connected with this gentleman. And if you would have taken him, well, he took a selfie. And it sure doesn't look like we were, you know, ex-college roommates together hooking up. I mean, we just looked like the Odd Couple. Young, probably immigrant family. Sharp dress, talk good. I mean, had all his shit down. Sales guy through and through. Very cool. But he knew everything that was going on. And was asking all these. It was amazing. It was amazing how well how easy it is to connect with other people right now, because a lot of people are seeing it. And if you're too afraid to see it, or see it and can't speak up, you're going to have to get out of the way and let other people around you speak it for you. But it's time your voice is heard, because the other sounds we're not going to like. I doubt we want a global anything, you know what I mean? I know I don't. I would never want that. I don't want nothing to come to my backyard. I don't want to have to go to your backyard.
Peacefully, treat people decently. Shit, if they don't agree with me, fine. I'ma keep on speaking and do it frequently. And I got the right to do it, like, legally.
I speak my mind how I like, and that ain't hard to tell. I won't be fooled by the lies, no matter how they sound. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive, 'cause I know my rights. I know my rights. And for the gift of freedom, I've been willing to fight, because I know my rights.
Oh, for every commenter who wonders why I drive people away with politics or real life. Bam! You probably don't listen to this song, but you should have. Sorry, I don't want to act like I'm a weirdo. I am a weirdo. It's okay. I've made peace with that. But that's exciting right there.
I speak my mind how I like, and that ain't hard to tell. I won't be fooled by the lies, no matter how they sound. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive, 'cause I know my rights.
I know they wanna kick me off the socials, all because I get a little too vocal. Middle finger to the crooks in the oval. The revolution is sparked and going global. Always been the one to speak my raw thoughts. And if you got a problem with it, then y'all soft. I can't be bought off, I can't be called off. If you think that I'm the crazy one, then y'all lost. Just blind to the narrative, lies and corruption. And now they looking at me like I'm a disruption. Think for myself, never mind your assumption. Watching a slide and decline and destruction. Gotta do something, fuck, I'm done waiting. Standing up to tyranny's the fucking foundation of us as a nation. I won't be complacent. I know my rights and they're mine till they take them.
The only thought, I'll take anybody on any side of any fence on any political spectrum, as long as they want to stand against tyranny and probably don't want to do harm. That's my only other caveat.
I speak my mind how I like, and that tell. I won't be fooled by the lies, no matter how they sound. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive, 'cause I know my rights. I know my rights. And for the gift of freedom, I've been willing to fight, because I know my rights.
Yeah, give a fuck about a gram post. I'm the one they wanna ban most. Pop a red pill, up in the damn dose, as I keep my motherfucking boot up on they damn throats. The algorithm wanna lead me by the hand, but they can't, no chance. I delete them with the spam, and they know where I stand. You have to take my First Amendment right out of my cold dead hands. I am no weak man, I will not be broken. No truth that I find that will not be spoken. Fight for the right till it's downright stolen. I will not comply, I'm alive and awoken. Keep an open mind and try to live peacefully. Treat people decently, shit if they don't agree with me, fine. I'ma keep on speaking and do it frequently. And I got the right to do it, like legally.
I speak my mind how I like, and that ain't hard to tell. I won't be fooled by the lies, no matter how they sound. Why would I do wrong when I know what's right? Fit into the narrative, you'll get more likes. They try to shut me down, but I'm still alive, 'cause I know my rights. I know my rights. And for the gift of freedom, I've been willing to fight, because I know my rights.
Obviously, utmost respect. Give your love to the artist. You ain't got to give your love to me. Take care.